Hey guys, it's Igor from Pathwayhomeloans, and today I'll be talking to you about pre-approvals. So you may be wondering, what is a pre-approval? And so a pre-approval is basically just a letter that says that somebody has reviewed your income, assets, credit, and all your information, and just basically determined that you are actually able and willing to purchase the property that you may be looking to purchase. So it's really important to get your pre-approval letter before you go out there and you start contacting real estate agents and you start looking at properties for a multitude of different reasons. Number one, it's really important to know, hey, can you actually afford what it is that you're looking to buy? And not just in a matter of a monthly payment, but also you have a down payment and you have closing costs that you'll need to have available in order to purchase generally as well. And then number two, when you're going out there and you're submitting an offer, it's important to have that pre-approval because it shows that to the seller that you've already been reviewed, everything looks good, and that if they're actually taking the property off the market, it's not going to be a waste of time, that you'll actually be able to qualify for the purchase. So the pre-approval process is really done in 3 different steps. Number one, you have to fill out an application. So that can be done over the phone, that can be done over the internet, or if necessary, we can also do it in person or over Zoom. It's whatever is easiest and most comfortable for you. We basically just do it on your terms. And in that application, we'll be going over your employment history for the last 2 years, your current income situation, what kind of employment you have, what kind of training you have for that employment, your living history for the last 2 years, as well as where you keep your assets, how they're allocated, and how much you have where. So really simple, the actual application generally takes about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how complicated your situation is. Step number 2, you'll be looking at the supporting documentation that matches what you've actually filled out on the application. So we'll be looking at your income and then your assets primarily, and also your identifying information as well. So for the income situation or review, we'll be looking at your pay stubs for the last 30 days, your W-2 forms for the last 2 years, or 1099 forms depending on wherever your income is derived, your tax returns for the last 2 years, and if you own a business, we may ask for your business tax returns as well for all the corporations. For your assets, we'll be looking at the last 60 days of bank statements generally, and then also if you get paid, for example, if you have retirement assets and those are issued to you on a quarterly basis, then we'll be looking for the last quarter statement. It's important when you're submitting the documents that you provide all of the pages, so that way we can see that there's nothing missing and underwriting doesn't have any additional questions for you. And then step number 3, which is one that takes unfortunately the longest amount, but could take anywhere from a few hours to 24 to 48 hours, depending on how complicated your situation is. That's really just the underwriting process. And what that means is we'll be taking a look at all the information, making sure that everything matches the application, plugging everything in, possibly running it through an automated underwriting system. And especially for us, we might be taking it a step further and actually sending it to an underwriter so you can get not just a pre-approval, but an actual full-on underwriting approval. So that way you feel really confident when you're going out there and you're submitting offers, and you're making the sellers feel confident as well that your offer is going to be superior to potentially other offers that they may be evaluating. And that's it. This way, you have all your ducks in a row. When you're going out there and you're shopping, you have everything you need to be able to successfully put in the offer and also know what to expect during the home buying process. That way, during the process or at the closing table, there are no surprises. You know exactly what your payment will be, your down payment, your closing costs, and just makes the whole process a lot smoother, and also helps you have a little bit more of a level of comfortability when you're going out there and you're spending your time and potentially your money looking for a place. And again, my name is Igor Shrayev. I'm here to make the process as simple and easy as possible for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. My phone number is 954-613-1367, and you can also email me at igor@pathwayhl.com. Or if you'd like to set up a phone call or a meeting, please feel free to visit meetwithigor.com, and I'm always available for you. Again, guys, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity to do business together soon.